incomers and also U.S. investors how they can save taxes legally with the Spendthrift Trust. So few people have ever heard of this. This is why I do these videos. The Spendthrift Trust is legal. It's in the IRS Tax Code 643B. That's B like Bravo. It comes from England way back when King Henry VIII, that famous king who chopped off his wives' heads, started the Church of England. It's contract law that came to the colonies while we were still part of England. The law firm I work on behalf of inherited a trust that turned 350 years old in 2023. For 3.5 centuries, they've been saving taxes. Good for them. Well, if they can do it, we should be able to do it too. To give you a little bit of history about our United States tax code, it went into effect in February of 1913 when the federal government was broke. It should have only been around for a few years, and more than 100 years later, it's still there and growing and growing and growing. The rich families back in 1913, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the Carnegies, the Kennedys, they made sure they could save taxes. Well, if they can save taxes, why can't we save taxes? I want to teach as many U.S. business owners, U.S. 1099 income earners, and U.S. investors how they can save taxes with the Benson Financial Trust. Paul Benson was a Harvard law professor 76 years ago when he wrote 5 different trusts, and all 5 trusts have never been audited. All the trusts I will save you in 4 extremely important ways. Number 1, it will save you taxes year after year, generation after generation. Number 2, it's going to keep your information 100% private. There's a false rumor out there that your LLC or your S-Corp does that. I can go out to the Secretary of State or the Corporation Commission website and research your LLC or S-Corp. 40% of all LLCs get sued every year. If you're in the Spendthrift Trust, all lawsuits become frivolous. That's number 3. All lawsuits become frivolous. And finally, number 4, if you're not aware of the 2024 Corporate Transparency Act from the Treasury Department, some people are calling the CTA, you're exempt with the Benson Financial Trust from doing the paperwork. Please, if you don't get the trust, do the paperwork. If you don't do the paperwork, you could be fined $10,000 and or 2 years in jail for not doing paperwork. That's crazy, but I just want to let you all know this. Now, there are 5 different trusts. Let me tell you the full name of the trust. It's Irrevocable, Complex, Discretionary, Non-Grantor, Spendthrift Trust. Irrevocable. It goes from generation to generation. The Rockefellers Trust is 7 generations old with almost 400 people under the same EIN or employee identification number. Irrevocable, complex. This trust can hold money day to day, week to week, year to year, decade to decade, however you like. 97% of all trusts sold every year are what my mom and dad had, what Susie Orman talks about on television, the family trust or the living trust. The only thing that trust does is avoid going through probate and then it dissolves. This is not your mom and dad's trust. This is what the super rich have. Again, we're talking about U.S. presidents, the Rockefellers, and the DuPonts. You need to know the secret of the rich. So, irrevocable, complex, discretionary. Whoever is the trustees can make up the rules for all the beneficiaries. There's none of this going to court when someone passes away to consent the will. That doesn't happen. 4th one, non-grantor. This makes a trust completely private. When you start the trust, you will have someone who's not a beneficiary sign up to be the settler, and they'll be the trustee for less than 5 minutes and then sign themselves away. This is not a speed bump. If you can't find someone to do this, either myself or somebody else at the law firm can do it for you free of charge. It's easy to do. And then the 5th element, the spendthrift. This has been in front of the United States Supreme Court on 2 separate occasions, and both times the Supreme Court has favored the Spendthrift Trust. This is as legal can be. When you set up a 30-minute tax breakthrough session with me at www.thetrustisyou.com scheduling, after the meeting, I'm going to send you 3 articles from Forbes magazine. I'm going to send you 2 pages of case law and other information. When I get done, when I repost this video, I'm going to give you my free class that's now on the Great Discovery, so you don't even have, so you can watch that. And there's a chart for if you're making at least $80,000 a year, how much you'll save in federal and state income taxes. I'll make sure you get that link. So the business trust is for U.S. business owners and 1099 income earners. You will save at least 90% on federal taxes and in 43 states no longer pay state income taxes. It's a beautiful thing. To give you an idea, a local pizzeria here in Charlotte, they make about $15,000 a month gross or $180,000 a year. With both federal and state income taxes, they're saving $34,139 at least every year. You can pay off your mortgage, you can buy a new car, you can save for retirement, you can take your family on vacation, or give to a charity. It's completely your choice. I also helped other people save money. Independent truck driver. We're going to save him over $59,000 every single year with the business Spendthrift Trust. If you're making at least $80,000 gross, I can help you save at least 4 figures in federal income taxes. What would you do with that money? This is legal, it's in the IRS Tax Code, and I want to help as many U.S. business owners and 1099 income earners save as much money as they can. Now, the beneficial trust. This is for all U.S. investors. I don't care what kind of investing you're doing. If you are a real estate investor, a crypto investor, a forex investor, in the stock market, you have royalties, you have rental properties, you will save the following 5 taxes year after year, generation after generation. You will no longer pay capital gains on profits. So if you're a wholesaler, a fix and flipper, auction houses, if you have crypto, if you're doing forex investors, you get taxed twice: capital gains and interest income taxes. You will save interest income taxes. If you're a passive investor, you're in a mutual fund, you're in a REIT. I personally have notes if you're doing subject to real estate, the BRRRR strategy, creative financing, or seller financing. You will no longer pay dividend income taxes if you're in the stock market, a day trader, an options trader, a futures trading. You will no longer pay rental income taxes. Yes, you can take depreciation. Yes, you can take cost averaging, but why bother? And plus, I did tell you, the trust will, the trust, you pay no lawsuits. So if the renter's dog gets out and bites someone, you don't have to worry about it. And then finally, royalty income taxes. If you're an author, an actor, in the NFT world, if you have copyrights, patents, or anything else, you'll be saving royalty income taxes. Again, I'm inviting all U.S. business owners, U.S. 1099 income earners, and U.S. investors to either go out to my website, www.thetrustisyou.com, or to set up a 30-minute tax breakthrough session with me. If I can help you save money, I'm going to take you out to NerdWallet. I'll show you the formula. I'll send you the information to you by email so you can make a right decision. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful month of May. Take care and start saving. Bye-bye. Month of May. Take care and start saving. Bye-bye.